Hello, Scruffy fam. I have found the best stuff to clean your firearms. Let's go. Alright guys, what's up? Joe here from the Scruffy fam. So, life of a gunsmith is you clean a lot of firearms. Not just your own, but other people's. I did a video of clean your firearms not too long ago. And, you know, what you use to clean them matters. But before we get into it, guys, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. For all of you who are already subscribed, watching, liking, following along, hey, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. We're well on our way to 1,000. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'll do a special video explaining what I'm going to do for that. But today, what I want to get into is talk about cleaning products for your firearm. Now, my cleaning experiences with firearms is very long. Almost 40 years. Hard to believe, but almost 40 years worth of cleaning firearms. I have used two things primarily. When I was in the military and in my own personal life, I primarily only used two things, okay? And so, first off, from a very young age, you'll see I got a large thing, rem oil. So I have used this stuff for a long time, cleaning, lubricating, and protecting firearms. This has been like the go-to for, I want to say, it's been like it's pretty close to 40 years. This is what I have originally gone to. If I'm cleaning something and I'm cleaning it by hand, I'm not using like an ultrasonic cleaner, running patches and stuff, this has been it. Even when I was in the military, I used to bring my own can of rem oil to clean my M4 after a range day because it'd just be quicker. Then my time in the military, we use CLP. So, cleaning, lubricant, and protectant. The good old CLP. Now this is from Otis Industries, and again, cleans and protects. And I've just always used this stuff. This is the stuff that has always been what my go-to choice has been. Okay, so if I'm doing any type of barrel scrubbing, bolt scrubbing, fire pin cleaning, cleaning the springs, any of that, I've always just used those two things. Well, when I started at Sonoran Desert Institute, we got, in one of our very first classes, this Otis Elite cleaning kit, but then we got some other products, and we got modern Spartan systems, carbon destroyer, and accuracy oil. Now I need to order some more carbon destroyer. I've been using this a lot. I actually talked to one of the guys over at Modern Spartan Systems, and after reading about what it says you're supposed to do, I pretty much followed it to the T of what you're supposed to do with cleaning, with the carbon destroyer, and then also with the application of the accuracy oil. Now the accuracy oil is a little misleading in what it's saying, but their explanation was you could get better accuracy using this. And I'm an accuracy fanatic. I like to get things in a really tight group. That's what I'm going for. So we're like, all right, let's put it to the test and see what happens. So I spent quite a bit of time getting a couple of my rifles dialed in specifically with the accuracy oil. And I will tell you that with the right load, I'm seeing sub-MOA groups from all of my rifles. All of my rifles shoot sub-MOA. Some of them are shooting half MOA. And I've even gotten into quarter MOA with several of them. The first that I very much was like, I want to try this. When I was building my 1022 to be a competition 1022, I put it in a new stock, got a new barrel, And when I got that new barrel, when I was doing the barrel break-in, I used the accuracy oil. And when I did that, there's a couple things I noticed. If you guys shoot 22s a lot, they are dirty. Shooting 22 rounds, they come coated, your hands get nasty, your bolts get nasty, the barrel gets nasty. It's not a cuss. Now my groups with the 1022, if you go back and look when I was testing the ammo, I'm getting very, very, very tiny groups at 50 yards with those. Very, very tiny. And for 22, 50 yards is like 100 yards for your bigger calibers. And man, tiny, tiny groups. Most of them are under half an inch at 50 yards. That's impressive. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I tried it on a couple of my other rifles. But the thing that the accuracy oil did was the cleaning time of my barrels and of my bolts was cut, I would say, by 2/3. Yeah, I'm not even joking on that. I'm not a clean your rifle after every range trip kind of guy. The military is very much like that, but we're usually putting several hundred rounds through a gas-operated machine. And for my ARs, if I shot 100, 200 rounds, I'd clean them, just because the gas and carbon buildup is really nasty. But in my bolt-action rifles, once a season, maybe. But now that I'm shooting more and I'm getting more out there at the range, I will do several hundred rounds a range session. You guys will see when I do like maybe 20, 30 rounds, but that's not the only time I go to the range. I go to the range other times to test fire, check out scopes, check out my rifles, you know. And so I decided I would try this on my magnums, so my 338 Win Mag and my 6.5 PRC. Cleaning those has been so easy. And if you guys own a Magnum, you know they just dump stuff everywhere. They are nasty, they're hard on barrels. I do one run of the carbon destroyer with a brush wrapped with a piece of cloth, run that through, run it through again, run it through one more time, and then patch, 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 done. That's it. I actually checked myself. I have been cleaning all of my rifles now that winter is over. We're getting into summer. I'm shooting a lot more. I took my 22 out to the range to shoot with my kiddo, and we put several hundred rounds through that. And I was like, all right, let's see how long it takes me to clean the 22. And if you guys have a 1022, you know that taking the bolt apart and wiping that thing down, your hands are going to come out black. So I took it apart, wiped everything down real quick, ran the brush through the barrel once, twice, 3 times, patched, 1, 2, 3, done. Absolutely bonkers. And to check, I ran my bore scope down to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. Clean as a whistle. And that was after several hundred rounds of 22 ammo. So then I applied the accuracy oil. I'm at the point now with the accuracy oil that what I'll do is I'll run it through the barrel. I'll let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then I'll run a dry patch. I'll run another accuracy oil, let it sit, run a dry patch, and I'll do one more dry patch after that, and I'm done. Doing that has seasoned my barrel, as you will say, and it has made it so easy to keep my firearms clean. It is ridiculous. I have never experienced that with any other cleaning product of my firearms. I used this on an SKS that I seriously doubt had been cleaned in a very long time, and after it took me, boy, I would say maybe an hour and a half. I think it took me an hour and a half to completely clean that SKS using the carbon destroyer. And then afterwards I applied the accuracy oil. So I was doing a cleaning and a range session with this SKS, And if you guys know anything about SKSs or AKs and they shoot the Russian ammo, steel case ammo, it's corrosive, it's nasty. Put 20 rounds through it, and I wanted to check what would 20 rounds of steel ammo do to an SKS after I conditioned the barrel, after I cleaned everything. And I'll tell you what, guys, brush once, patch 3 times, done. That made me a believer. So after talking to these guys, these are just the 2 like primary products that you can get. There's a little starter kit. But also, you guys know I have a lot of Ruger Americans. I started putting this accuracy oil on the bolts of my rifles. And so I'll put that on the bolt, and then I'll run it, and I'll put it on the bolt, and I'll run it, and I'll keep everything clean. Man, what that has done for my actions has been nuts. I am super impressed. I put it on my 6.5 PRC, and that normal like zipping sound that you may hear from some of these budget rifles is starting to go away. Some of that has to do with the amount of shooting I'm doing, but what the accuracy oil does is actually bonds to the metal and almost makes it like a glass surface, so it wipes away really easily, stuff stays clean, you don't get a lot of bonding. It's been a very, very cool product. So I just wanted to do a video today to talk about what I use to clean with, and I have been very, very impressed with Modern Spartan Systems. If you guys don't know who they are, check them out, Modern Spartan Systems. They've got a crazy lineup of different things they can do, and I'll tell you, in my gunsmithing shop, this is what I'm going to be using moving forward. Goodbye Green Can, goodbye CLP, hello Modern Spartan Systems. Guys, I hope you like what you're seeing. What do you use to clean yours with? Comment down below. One big upgrade I'm going to be doing for my gunsmith shop here in the near future is I've started saving up to get an ultrasonic cleaner. And I am very excited to get one of those because that will up my productivity with the number of firearms that I can bring in for cleaning. And I'm super excited about that. So if you guys like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And again, thank you all very much. We'll see you next time.